Hey everyone, and welcome back to day 19 of 100-Day Code of the Programming Zone. Today, we embark on a quest to understand two essential tools, Modules and Pip. These tools are the keys to unlock the vast potential of Python, allowing you to build complex and powerful applications with ease. So, prepare your coding gear and get ready to embark on a thrilling journey of discovery. What are modules? Imagine a toolbox filled with specialized tools, each designed for a specific task. Modules in Python are like these tools. They are pre-written code files containing functions, classes, and variables that you can use in your own programs. Instead of reinventing the wheel, modules offer ready-made solutions for various tasks, saving you time and effort. What is Pip? Now, how do you get your hands on these invaluable tools? That's where Pip comes in. Pip is a package manager for Python, also known as a package installer. Think of it as a virtual store where you can browse and download all the modules you need to fuel your Python projects. Pip downloads and installs these modules, making them readily available for your use. Let's see it in action. Example 1. Using a built-in module. This code snippet demonstrates how to use the built-in math module to calculate the area of a circle. Let's break it down line by line. Import math. This line imports the math module into your program. This makes all the functions and constants within the math module available for use in your code. Radius equals 5. This line assigns the value 5 to the variable radius. Area equals math.pi radius 2. This line calculates the area of a circle using the formula pi r 2. Here, math.pi refers to the constant pi defined in the math module, and radius 2 calculates the square of the radius. Print. This line prints the calculated area of the circle to the console. The f-string format allows you to embed the calculated value area within the printed message. Example 2. Installing and using an external module. This code snippet demonstrates how to install and use the external module requests to make a web request. Let's break it down. Hashtag install the requests module. This comment reminds you to install the requests module using pip before running the code. Pip install requests. This line, once executed in the terminal, instructs pip to download and install the requests module. Import requests. This line imports the installed requests module into your program. URL equals. This line defines a variable URL containing the website address you want to send a request to. Response equals requests.get. This line uses the get function from the requests module to send a get request to the specified URL. The response object is stored in the variable response. Print. This line prints the status code of the response to the console. The status code indicates whether the request was successful or encountered an error. By understanding these examples and explanations, you should have a clear understanding of how modules and pip work together to enhance your Python programming capabilities. Remember to explore the vast resources available online for further learning and module exploration. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coding fun. So we will see you in next video where we will be learning how to open, read, and write the data in Python. So stay tuned and see you tomorrow.